Hello guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. So today we are making this delicious soup that you see on your screen right there. It was so delicious. This is a soup made with coconut milk, okay, and I used fish and prawns for this soup, but you can use any protein of your choice. There's no issue about that. Trust me, if you need a recipe or if you're looking for what to cook and you don't know, come to my channel. So here in my pot, I'm going to pour some oil, okay? I'm using vegetable oil, and we are going to add our onions that we chopped as well. So here I have onions and garlic. That's it. I chopped it in my chopper, but you can cut it the size that you want. You can cut it anyhow you want it. That's up to you. Once I'm done, I'm going to add some mixed herbs to the mix, and I'm going to fry it for about 3 to 5 minutes. I like to add my herbs to my onions when I'm frying it at the beginning of my recipes, because I notice that it brings out the flavor, the flavor of the herbs. You know, it helps the herbs infuse very well in the oil. Wow, English. It helps the herbs infuse very well in the oil. Okay, so once that is done, after 5 minutes or so, this is what it's going to look like. We are going to come and add our tomatoes. I'm using canned tomatoes, and I'm using 2 cans, and you can use fresh tomatoes if you have them. That's fine. That's completely fine. I'll just say that if you're using fresh tomatoes, just make sure you add a bit of tomato paste just to boost that tomato color. But if you have fresh tomatoes that are very red, that's fine. Okay, do with what you have. We are going to mix it very well, and then we are going to season it. So for the seasoning, I'm using all-purpose seasoning and black pepper, and I'm also using salt. You can use any seasoning of your choice. That's completely fine. You can add seasoning cubes. You can add any like paprika, ginger. It's up to you. Whatever you have there, just do with it. Or you can just add salt and pepper. That's completely fine. You're the one who is going to eat it, so season it the way you like it. Mix it very well, and then we are going to cover and allow it to cook on low heat. Okay, we are not adding no water whatsoever. Okay, we are going to cover and allow it to cook on low heat for about 10 minutes or so. After 10 minutes, this is what it's looking like. Remember, we did not add any water at all. Okay, so we didn't add any water because we are going to add some coconut milk to the pot. Okay, so if you add water in the beginning, it's gonna make it too liquid, and we don't want that. So we mix it very well. We make sure the seasoning is on point, and now we are going to add our coconut milk. The coconut milk is homemade. I made it myself. I feel like homemade coconut milk tastes way better than the canned one, because the canned ones, I feel like you can't really taste the coconut in it. Yeah, that's just my opinion. Okay, I feel like you can't really tell, but if this is what you have, do with what you have. Okay, that's completely fine. So I'm going to mix it very well, and I noticed that it wasn't liquid enough, so I needed to add a bit more coconut milk. So if you do it and you notice that you want it's up to you. Okay, the consistency you're looking for, if you want it to be, you want your soup to be thicker or more liquid, is up to you. But if you want it more liquid, make sure you add more coconut milk. Do not add any water in there. It's going to mess up with the taste. Okay, this is a soup made with coconut milk, so I wanted more coconut milk and I added more coconut milk. Okay, when I'm done, I'll mix it very well. Make sure you taste again to make sure that the seasoning is on point, because remember we added some coconut milk, so it's going to mess up with the the flavor and all that, so it's going to dilute the flavor. So make sure you adjust everything, and then we are going to add our fish in there. Once we add the fish, we are going to cover and allow it to cook on low to medium heat for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we come back, and this is what it's looking like. The fish is almost cooked, if not cooked already, and it's now time for us to add our prawns in there. We did not add the prawn in the beginning with the fish because prawns does not take long to cook at all. If you do that, it's still going to cook, but it's gonna be very hard and it's gonna taste like rubber, okay? And you don't want it to taste like that. You don't want it to have that texture because it's not really pleasant to eat, to be honest, okay? So this is why I'm adding my prawns at the last minute, and once I add my prawns, I'm gonna make sure they are all well into the pot under the soup, okay? Because this time we are not going to cover the pot anymore. We're just going to allow it to cook on low to medium heat for about 5 minutes, okay? Just 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I come back to my pot again, and this is what it's looking like. Remember, we did not cover the pot, and this is what it's looking like. And I'm adding my chives that I chopped as well. Now you can replace your chives with parsley or spring onions depending on what you have in your kitchen, okay? Depending on what you have available. Once that is done, we are going to mix it carefully, okay, and we are going to allow it to simmer, okay? So this time on low heat, so we are allowing it to simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes, and that is it. The food is ready, and this is what it's looking like. It was delicious. Normally, you want this food to be spicy because when it comes to seafood, it has to be spicy. But I did not add any chili to my soup because of my kids. But rest assured, okay, that I have some chili paste on the side. This is what I just showed you. This is my chili paste that stays in the fridge that we add to our food when we cannot add chili while we are cooking, okay? It was very delicious. I'm going to share the recipe very soon. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment, and see you in my next video. Bye.